Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hey, Can I Pitch You Something? So, an amazing thing happened, everybody. Bob Iger saw Hillsborough Road. He got an advanced screening of it. I don't know how he got it. And, well, we are having a Skype meeting where he is going to, something about a wheel and Disneyland movies that should be a ride. Let's bring him on. Mr. Iger?
Hello, Mr. Kasloff. How are you?
Good, Mr. Bob Iger, who is totally not Larry Sands.
Yes, this is Bob Iger on the other end of this. What is this? Zoom, Skype? What is this?
StreamYard?
StreamYard. Yes, that one too. I'm ready. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Now, Mr.
Mr.
Kasloff, wait a minute. Now, I got your email and you just asked if I could be on this show thing. So tell me a little bit about yourself before you pitch me something.
Well, Mr. Iger, you're the one that contacted me.
That's right. That's right. So,
Well, basically, I am a filmmaker and podcaster. You just saw an advanced copy somehow of my teen slasher movie. It's pretty over the top violent, Mr. Iger. I don't know why you would want me to work for Disney. I'm a little confused.
look a minute. Are we can we keep this between you and I?
No, sir, this is going to the whole internet, but odds are no one will watch it.
Perfect. So here's the situation, Mr. Kazoff. Can I call you Eric?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. I see you got your water bottle. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay. So here's the situation, the stitch, as the kids call it today. You know, Eric, I've tried to retire numerous times, correct?
Yes, yes.
I've tried.
Very well documented.
Extremely well documented. But here's the idea behind retirement. I didn't want to come back, but you know the situation with Disney. It's kind of woke.
Yeah.
So they brought me back, Eric, when I didn't really want to come back, although I like the idea of me bringing Disney back from the woke side. But that's neither here nor there. No matter how many times I retire, I feel they will absolutely pull me back like the mafia. They'll pull me in every time.
So
And it's
kind of like
harder.
Michael Corleone in Godfather 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so my thought process was, as I was surfing the internet late at night around 4:30 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, because it's hard. It's really hard to be a genius. So I was surfing the internet and I came across an email, and it was about a movie called Hillsborough Road. And I watched it and I thought, oh my God, whoever could do this to teenagers is my kind of director. It's amazing, Eric. So
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Iger.
you're welcome. So my thought process totally was, if I could get you, Mr. Eric Kasloff, writer, director of the teen slasher flick. You like that sound effect? Hillsborough Road. If I could get you to do a movie for
Well,
Disney.
the whole thing is, sir, from what you told me,
Yes.
I'm only writing it, but me and you are going to pick the director, cast it, and pick the release date.
Yes, I know. I get lost in my thoughts sometimes, and just the thought of you writing this to help me get fired so they could never get me to come back.
Wait, what? What?
What,
You want
you
to
would be?
you want to get fired? That's why you.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you kind of did, Mr. Iger.
You know what? Let's just start this shindig off.
You know what? Let's just go back to you being Larry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't like Bob Iger?
Yeah, basically, this is how it's going to go, everybody. This is a pilot episode on the Something Something podcast and on my new YouTube channel.
Nice.
Larry, I think I'm getting more and more comfortable being a screenwriter more than anything. I think
okay.
it's writer, director, editor.
Okay.
But I just want to flex my muscles a little bit as a screenwriter.
Okay.
I have a small script, a concept I want to pitch you.
Uh-huh.
But basically, if you can do a screen share,
Who, me?
yeah.
Oh, okay. For on
So
for your
basically,
screen?
oh, that's right. No,
Yeah.
that's right. Wow, I'm really high. So basically, I want
Man,
to see. Let's talk about first,
me being can I be Bob Iger again and pick?
maybe at the end.
Okay.
Um, when we heard about a Pirates of the Caribbean movie,
Yes.
everybody thought, "Oh my God, a Pirates of the Caribbean movie? They're making movies based on rides."
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody kind of, let's be honest, we all rolled our eyes.
Right.
But then two things happened: that sword fight
Yeah.
and the part where the pirates are jingling the keys to
Right.
get the dog. And, say what you want about the Pirates movies. I think the first one is awesome.
I think they're great. I think that ushered in a whole new, well, should have ushered in a new era for Disney. But yes, and the thought, kind of to echo what you said, like it's about a movie being created from just a ride and pieces of the ride. I mean, it's quite amazing and interesting. So go ahead.
Yeah, so basically we have a internet spinning wheel. We're going to do a screen share. Basically, whatever this wheel lands on, I have to pitch you a movie based on the ride.
Okay, I like that.
And we see it right on
Oh,
screen.
okay, wait. Yes, I see it. And let me go full screen. So this is what it's like, everybody, to be part of this whole new world called StreamYard. Okay, hit it.
Okay. I'm really hoping it's not Small World or the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Man, I'm hoping it's one of those then. I'm wait, let me go back. I'm really hoping it's one of okay, why? Do you have a reason?
I don't think they're, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Space Mountain.
Oh man, that is just the easiest thing in the world.
Is
Space
it though?
Mountain.
Is it though?
Okay, so you're gonna so the concept is you're gonna pitch
I
a
have to
movie.
pitch you, Bob Iger.
Oh
Well,
yes,
you're both. You're Larry Sands and Bob Iger in
I'd
this
rather be
situation.
Bob Iger on this.
Okay. But the thing is, I have to pitch you a good enough Space Mountain movie that you would want me to write.
Okay,
Then we cast it
okay,
and pick the release date. Now, Space Mountain's interesting because they tried to do it a few times.
really?
Yeah, Max Landis, son of John Landis, wrote. I think he pretty much sold a script to them, but
Wow,
they never went through with it. And it was going to be this 50s future vibe to it.
wow, really?
Yeah.
When
Okay.
was
So
this? What year was this?
about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago,
So was it around the time that Pirates kind of took off?
way after.
Oh,
Because
okay,
the
so
first Pirates was '03.
okay.
This was around 2012, I want to
Oh
say.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's think about the whole thing. Each Disneyland ride does have a story to it,
Hmm.
but Space Mountain, it's more about. I know that Federal Express was the sponsor for a while of it.
I think so. And when you
Yeah,
walk, because and what you're talking about is people don't remember or realize. At one time, Disney had for their bigger rides, they had like a sponsor.
sponsors.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
and I think Federal Express was um
And then I think
a sponsor.
AT&T was the Carousel of Progress in Florida because it was about
Right.
communication.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going big summer blockbuster with this.
Ooh.
Okay, man, this is going to be tough. I got to do this in the room. Okay, so we're setting it in space, obviously.
Yes, but Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Now, let me ask you, Mr. Iger, do you want this to be scientific or are we going fun, sci-fi?
I think, Eric, we should go sci-fi with this, but with the caveat of having a little bit of fun with it.
Okay, well, to me, science fiction is more boring. It's like
Right.
realistic, but
Right.
sci-fi, are there aliens in it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going Space Mountain, humans and aliens, distant future. Is Earth still around or have we ventured off?
No, I think Earth is still around.
What is it like on Earth though?
I
Is it are we in a utopia, dystopian Earth
I think we're at the brink.
of
But
what?
we have to really think about Disney. We have to Disneyfy
Yeah,
it.
so let's go. Okay, we're in a utopia on Earth,
Okay?
but all the cool stuff is in space.
I like that. I like it.
Okay, now the big thing now is in your new show, Skeleton Crew, the new Star Wars show,
Yes.
kind of hints at this. And that, by the way, out of character here, that show is going to be awesome. I'll show you the trailer later.
Awesome.
But let's go. Remember the movie? No, you didn't make this, but remember that movie, Mr. Iger, The Explorers? With Joaquin Phoenix's brother about the kids who travel through, build a spaceship and then go into space.
You mean River Phoenix?
Yeah, River Phoenix was in it.
Vaguely. Vaguely.
Okay,
Vaguely.
so let's go with that.
I
Okay,
like that.
we're gonna do a kids in space movie.
I love it.
So there's this space station. This is distant future. There's It's basically a community, like its own country almost. That's how big this space station is.
I like it.
And there's, for the lack of a better word, neighborhoods kind of. There's schools, movies are still being done. But
I
there's
like it.
this group of kids who are kind of the nerdy kids.
Yes.
Their parents have the boring jobs on this space station.
Okay.
Like teachers, things like that. The cool stuff is the explorer people,
Yes.
the ones who go off and explore the different planets and everything.
The galaxies. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Keep going.
Okay, now here's another thing. Do you want there to be actual rails that connect everything? How much like the ride do you want this to be?
The only thing about the ride I want is it's space and a mountain, a
Okay.
body of land.
Okay, wait. Now the mountain, could that be the name of a planet?
Oh, oh, Eric, you're going to get me so fired. And if
Okay.
you don't get me fired, I'm going to fire you.
Wait, do you want it to be bad or good? Because I'm trying to make good here.
I'll have to find somebody else. Continue. This is
Okay.
getting good.
So we got these kids. They're a tight group of kids. They're kind of like,
The
yeah,
Goonies.
I'm trying to take out all the Star Wars elements of Skeleton Crew, but still make a kids' adventure movie,
Think Goonies in space.
which is what Skeleton Crew is, but I'm going to make it different enough by removing all the Star Warsy stuff.
I like it.
Now, are there bad aliens?
Of course.
Okay, so
Actually, you know what? No. Aliens have to be our friends. There's
but
bad
if there
people.
are some bad aliens, that puts some danger into it.
I think there's bad people that get good aliens to be bad.
So there's bad aliens.
I think they're being manipulated.
Okay, so these aliens are being manipulated. Okay, so space travel, the way it works in this world is there's rails that connect everything, but you have to hit a certain amount of speed on the rails to get to the next rail to get where you're going.
Would that
This
be
says,
88 miles an hour?
yeah, or something,
I
88,
like it.
88 light years
I like it.
a mile.
I like it.
Okay, so because that's the way this has been going on for thousands of years. That's how deep into the future we are. That the
Perfect.
way all travel, it's connected by rails. You have to be on the right rail to get to your destination.
Yes.
Now, a lot of times, basically what would go on is there's these ships that make the rails that are following behind the spaceship so that it can go. Then at a certain point, it drops. Then there's the rails that you connect to.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that
Yes.
way, it is the ride. So there's this group of kids. We need that to be a mix of humans and aliens.
Okay.
Our main kid, and there needs to be an adult
Yes.
who's going to be with the kids in this thing. Let's go someone who's big. Let's make money. Glenn Powell.
He is hot right now. He just got done with Twisters. Yes.
This is also, I'm saying this now, he's the new McConaughey. Let's be honest.
Yes.
If
Bravo.
you saw Twisters, he was basically doing before the Oscar Matthew McConaughey role in that movie.
Yes, yes. And as a side note, we're talking to Glenn and his people right now, trying to set up a multi-picture deal. So just to
Okay.
let you know, you're on the right track, Eric. Thank you.
Okay, so he like the kids, he dreams of more.
I like it.
But because of an incident when he was in the academy that's there to do the exploration stuff, he messed up. Something went wrong. No one died. He just did something wrong. So he's just, I don't think a teacher, but he's got a job. Well,
I think he's trying to become a teacher, but he can't get over the fact that he had his incident.
well, we need the incident. The incident was, we can't,
Do
if
we
we
have
move
to say it? Do we have to say it?
yeah, because it has to come up during the movie. Right now he works in the mailroom,
Because
delivering
it's
mail.
safe.
Yeah,
Because it's safe. Because it's safe.
yeah. He's afraid of the light speed. When he's doing it, he just shakes up and something always goes wrong.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
But the kids, he's the cool guy. Our group of kids, let's give him a name. We'll call him Milo, is his name.
Okay.
Our kids, we need a mix boy, girl, alien, alien. Our main kid will be Alexander.
Okay.
14 years old, real spitfire. He's going to be a pilot.
Right.
He's got everything in him. That's it. He's always looking for adventure.
A younger Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. I love it.
Okay. The girl, we'll call her Mackenzie.
Okay.
She's the bookworm of the group. Like, she plans everything. Like, okay, well, we have this scheduled for free time when they're doing they're coming on their school break.
She plays by the book. She plays by the rules.
Exactly.
I love
The
it.
alien, he's kind of almost like a Klingon from the Next Generation looking kid.
Okay. Okay.
His family, everyone in his family are the mechanics.
Oh, okay.
They can fix the ships. And you know what? Let's make the fourth one. Should we go a robot or an alien?
Let's go with the Data from
Data?
Star Trek. Yes.
Like
Data. Potato,
Okay,
potato, Eric Kasloff.
So, and he's like an assistant to them.
Absolutely.
But we can't make him look like a human because we've got to sell toys.
Absolutely.
Can he kind of look like a Furby? Like no, because then that's an alien. So he's a robot. But you know what? Let's go.
How did you come up with a Furby?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go a little bit what that 50s sci-fi.
That.
The Danger, Will Robinson, Danger
Oh,
kind of
that
stuff.
robot,
Yeah.
like a trash can
Not
looking
that
thing.
robot, but a robot similar to that.
Okay. Does
Okay,
he? So he
let's go
rolls
a
around, or does he have legs? He rolls
he
around.
rolls around. You know
Yeah.
what? Let's go a bit further. All of this stuff, the space we made first contact with aliens in the 50s.
Oh yes,
So culture never left the 50s.
I love it.
Like when people you see like these tough pilots when something goes wrong, it's gee willikers, watch your language. There's children around. Yeah.
That's a stretch, Mr. Kasloff,
No,
but
but
continue on.
honestly, go on with that. Because it'll be funny seeing that. Like, big burly dudes. They're not cursing. They're like, oh gosh darn it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When is this set? In today? In
Four
now?
thousands. This is 4,000 something. This
What
is
if
deep.
what if since can it be a mix of the old school and Glenn Powell is the new school?
Like how?
Like, well, some of them are trapped in the golly gee whiz willikers, and there's others that have come from planet Earth to work and live, and they are more modernized in a
So
way
there's a
where yeah,
maybe
yeah.
the people from Earth have the low end jobs because the space people no, 'cause then that's a class system,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
here's a thing for you. We're not going to be spending a lot of time at the space station.
Okay, perfect. I like it. I think there should be a mix, because if it's too much golly gee willikers, I think the robot is absolutely a golly
50.
gee wig. Yeah,
Oh yeah, 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 without a
definitely for
doubt.
sure.
Without a
And
doubt.
and I think Mackenzie is kind of caught between that and the more modern. Um, and I think Alexander is totally like up on everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then who was the Klingon kid?
We haven't given him a name yet.
Oh, okay. How about BJ?
No.
AJ.
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 But I
Okay.
think whatever AJ is, that's just what they call him because that's
Right, because it's
his
a long.
alien race doesn't have names.
Yeah.
But
And and
whatever,
and could it, but if he did have a name, they just call him AJ because it's like
yeah,
oh
his alien. No, I think he speaks English,
yes,
but
yes, but
it's
he's
not
got a
his
weird
first
long name.
language. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so what was Glenn Powell's name again?
Milo.
So Milo and the kids, he's just hanging out, like he's delivering mail. They see him, they're all talking. Now, the kids, they will just go off and hang out in their own little areas because they're not the cool kids.
Right.
So I think they're just exploring a part of the space station that no one's been to for a while. So it's kind of creepy looking. It's no lights.
Has Milo been there?
No.
Oh.
So our kids are going around, they flip on a light, and they discover first generation spaceships that were
Oh.
here.
Oh. In the 50s.
Yeah, the 50s ones.
Oh. I
So,
like it.
Mackenzie's flipping out. Oh
Can
my
can they
God.
find can sorry, can they find newspaper clippings of
Yeah,
cover-ups, of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
cover-ups?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. Okay. I love it.
Maybe
Sorry,
we'll
this
get,
is Bob Iger talking. I love that. I love it, Eric.
maybe we'll get Roswell in here a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe the Raw. Okay. The Raw, we started off with a film reel. The Roswell incident, aliens landed. When they crashed, it was aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just there. Hey, we've come here, and since we helped the alien, we didn't kill him. The other race, other alien species saw that we're good, and they gave us their technology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're all looking around at the 50 stuff, and they decide, this could be our new hangout.
Yeah.
They get into one of the ships, and they're just, messing around with buttons. Cut to Milo. You know what? No, he's not in the mailroom. He's the guy in charge of making sure ships come in right.
Okay.
He's like watching screens all the time.
But let me ask you this: his backstory. Is there something that the audience doesn't know yet? But obviously, you're the writer, and you're privy to it. But is it something just as simple as he was afraid of the time warp, right? Is that what you said? The
Yeah,
time warp?
yeah,
Because maybe he was like one of the first pilots, but that would be like a while ago, right?
he'd be too old.
He'd
Well,
be
his
too
father and one of the
okay,
men in his family were one of the first pilots, and they know that this could go very, very wrong. His
right? And
dad was a pilot,
who
and he
discovered
died.
it?
And
Right,
he,
right, right.
he
Okay,
died.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah,
so
yeah,
that way there's yeah. So
yeah.
Milo's watching all the screens. Now again, you gotta imagine, yeah, Glenn Powell is an amazing looking guy and awesome, but he's looked down on. So that's gonna be the stretch of the imagination. The
But that's
screen,
there's a transformation coming, I feel.
yeah. So he's watching all of the screens.
Yeah.
On the far left, there's the old one.
Oh, he sees him.
He sees
Right.
the kids in one of them. He's like, oh crap, it's them. He leaves, starts running to them. The kids are playing in one of the ships. Mackenzie's freaking out. He gets into the ship with them. They're like, oh, Milo, what are you doing here? Kids, you can't be in here. This is bad. Something could go very, very wrong if you're here. Um, Alexander, what could go wrong? Presses something,
Right.
the ship door slams.
Oh, I
Like,
love it.
what's going on?
I love it.
Ship lifts up. Everybody there, it's like, what's going on? Wait,
I
something's
love
about
it.
to take off. What's going on? Everybody's watching. Now the old screen, it's everywhere. Wait, that's one of the first gen ships. What's going on here? Pilot, who are you? Pilot, state your name. Gosh darn it, pilot. If you don't state your name, I have it half in me.
I
Then
like it.
they click in and they see Milo with the kids. Help, we don't know what's going on. The docking doors open.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's free. You got to get us out of here. Milo, what have you done? You bumbling. They're insulting him, but 50's insulting.
Right, 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 right.
Then the ship right out. So you have the
Mm,
thing where it's like twirling around. Everybody's "Wah!"
right, right.
Milo pukes.
Yes.
So then the ship gets on the rail, and we get the ride.
Right, right.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they're going through all of that. They're getting the speed. They're about to hit the 88 light years. They hit that, and boom.
What if, Eric, the mountain is a non, they haven't been there for thousands of years.
Yes, that's where we're going. Yeah.
And but what if they, when they were supposed to hit the 88, but what if the rail wasn't connected and
That's where I was going. That's
it
where I was
shot
going.
off? Okay,
So
okay.
there's two rails.
Yeah.
One rail that goes where they normally go, and it's safe.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The other rail, it's there that it's not easy to move these things. because this is an older ship.
Right.
It's not going. Everybody's okay. Don't worry, guys. It was a little mess up. We're going to close down the rail. That was a bad mistake because now the ship was on the old rail, the new railing system, but that makes it go to the old railing system. So that's when we get the what's going on?
Yeah.
It shoots off. Now no one's been to the mountain planet in thousands of years. We don't know what's there anymore.
Yeah.
So I think while they're going, should we make it that they land in different planets? Because if it's just them and the ship, that's going to get boring.
Yes, they should. And when you mean different planets, do you mean they're trying to hop back to the
They're
rail?
trying to get back home. That's going to be the thing in the movie. Or what goes on is, I think they have the parents and everybody have to get them to them. The parents are trying to get them, but the ship is being pulled towards the mountain, towards that planet. So maybe we can do, is the space station in danger? Because maybe there's something at the mountain that they're not planning on it, but
I don't think they realize it, but I think that's what Milo and the kids find out. That on the mountain, on these and it's several planets, right?
yeah.
And nobody on
The space station.
the space station knows what's going on because they're not getting any kind of like feedback or any kind of anything. But when they're there, they find out that yes, maybe it's a pull. Maybe it's a pull of another like what if it's a like a monster planet that eats other planets and things in its wake, and it's heading towards the space station.
Okay, and while they're going, okay, you know what? I like all of this, but let's go back. Yeah, that I think everybody knows that's coming.
Yeah. Well, you think?
Because they're all trying to come up with ways to stop it. But now, okay. That other track hasn't been used in years.
Right.
I think I have another way to go about this, Mr. Iger. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yes.
Everybody knows this thing is coming, and they're trying to figure out ways around it. But Milo realizes, wait, if we go forward, he's telling you, if we go forward, this direction, we're going right towards the bad alien thing. I have a plan.
But that makes Milo a hero right now.
Nobody's going to listen to him because they think he's a coward. This is him trying, because if you do this, he's trying to restart the old rail system. He doesn't know the kids are in there, in that ship. So he goes into it with the goal of restarting everything, because he knows that if he gets to the other end of space, he could restart the railing system and everybody's safe now.
So he finds this out through the course of the first
act.
First act.
Yeah.
But he goes home every night, and so he knows the issues. He sits there, he brings the ships in, that's his job, but he goes home at night and he researches through his father's stuff, right? And he finds out that he may have worked it out.
Yeah, but nobody's listening to him because he's a coward.
Right.
Now, I just want to point out to everybody listening, this is usually how a pitch meeting will go. If you're brought in to pitch something, you have to work with the studio head or the producer because, you want the gig and you're just brainstorming. So you can't just go to the people and go, no, this is how we're going to do it. You have to be willing to change in the room. So Glenn Powell knows this. He doesn't know the kids have been using that as their hangout, this ship.
Until he sees them, and then he goes and he tries to get them out.
Well, no, I'm changing it now. Now that we have this in,
Really?
listen. They're all in there. It's a pretty big ship. There's like, different rooms in it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying, no, this is our only plan. And he just goes off on his own. He gets into the ship, closes it. Then we have the same thing. Milo, what are you doing? Everybody comes on screen. Milo, you have to stop this right now. Milo, then the thing opens up because then the kids could come out. What's going on here?
Ah, man, I still like the
You
fact
like
that
it? Okay, let's go with the
I
other one.
yeah, because you're setting him up as a hero, and then he's
Okay,
right now he's the anti-hero, and he's looked down
yeah.
upon, and he's
So
like,
let's keep
ah,
it the other way then. Yeah, let's
right,
keep it
yeah.
this
I
way.
feel, yeah.
So who figures out this is what they have to do? Maybe Mackenzie figures it out.
No, I think Glenn Powell realizes that this is his shot when they're on their way and they do get derailed. He's like, so what if he's starting to freak out, and then they get derailed, and then they land on the mountain, and then he starts figuring out
Well, you see,
that this is what it's supposed to be.
they can't get to the mountain yet. The mountain has to take a while because they have to have these different adventures in every spot before they
Okay,
get to Space Mountain.
okay, good to know. Good to know. Then he figures out and he starts putting it together. Maybe once they're on Space Mountain, that all these clues that his father, because maybe he doesn't realize he just went in there to go stop him.
To stop the kids, yeah.
Yeah, and that was the only thing. Then they took off, and then boom, they start doing planet hopping, right?
Yeah, now I
Okay,
think it's a myth, Space Mountain.
okay.
I think we could go that route that, it's been so long. No, I think with this, Earth has to be destroyed, uninhabitable. So that way, this thing is coming to the space station, but there's other bad aliens who realize, hey, if this is going to come to them, because we need danger for the kids.
Okay, what if back in the 1950s there was a cover up because of all the good, because of all the bad government people that wanted to work with the aliens, but they didn't want anybody to know that all this alien technology, right? And they wanted to keep the power to themselves. So could we in a way find out that on this journey there were, even though it's almost kind of like the dinosaurs and Neanderthal men, right? Every planet has some type of history to it pertaining to the history of aliens and Earth. However long the aliens have been around, and they just happen to be stranded on our planet, Earth. And then you see these little stories, and you see like the bad people in
So
there.
that's the history. We need the right now.
Well, yeah, but you got to do a backstory, though. I think a quick backstory
Yeah.
with every planet, um, and the only person who knows about this, obviously on the road on the ship that with the kids, is Milo.
Yeah, I think okay, so each planet has directions to the next planet, which leads them to Space Mountain.
Yes, and it's like, isn't that a myth? And the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think once they get to the final planet before Space Mountain, he starts putting it together because he's researched all this his life,
Yeah.
right? And um now that he has, tried to tell him that they he has a solution, they don't want to listen to it, and now he gets to put it together right when it becomes like the final planet to get to Space Mountain.
Okay.
What do you
So
think?
there's stuff there. We just have
Yeah,
to keep
just
working it.
flesh it out. I
So
know.
the main thing is they got to go to each planet to get
I
directions
love it.
and how to get the space mountain. But the bad guys are coming in too.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
bad aliens, these other species, and maybe even other humans.
Yep.
Because they're okay, the evil humans want control. Maybe
Yes.
it's not the hmm, maybe it's not the planet destroying thing. Maybe it's resources. There's resources that it's like there's no, the reason Glenn Powell can't be a pilot is because no one in his family was. The way this thing is, it's very
Right.
class
Yeah.
system.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nope,
That way. Yeah.
you have to
Mm,
live in the back of the space station.
right.
But the mystery of Space Mountain is it's the last habitable planet. Every other planet, something's happened to it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Could it be, is it safe to say, what if it was like Earth? Are there dinosaurs on there?
I don't know what's on there yet.
It could be almost like Earth when it was cooling, or when there were dinosaurs, or post dinosaurs, just after the dinosaurs. What if it was just like that? And Glenn, how long has Earth been destroyed?
Well, maybe this is what if it is Earth? What we
Oh,
find out that this has been that it is
oh,
Earth. It's we
oh!
left Earth and just it became a thing where
Just
the
rot.
evil people, that
Took
controlled the
over.
population,
Yeah.
moved
Oh,
everyone to these space
now
stations.
you're talking. Now you're talking. I like that. And then all of a sudden, so Glenn Powell, he's been. They moved from Earth when he was little, and
No,
he
because this
he.
would be thousands of years.
Ah, man, I was gonna say, maybe he studied Earth, maybe because he
Yeah,
has to get there and go, oh my God, Space Mountain
is
is
Earth.
Earth. And
Yeah, yeah.
what if they find Disneyland? Ah, wait, hang on, Eric, I got a great idea. So why don't, when Glenn Powell as Milo and the kids land on Space Mountain, and he finds out that it is indeed Earth, can they find Disneyland? Can
They
they
land
actually
in
go to
they land
Disneyland?
in I don't think the Space Mountain ride could be there, but I think
I
they
love it
should.
though.
Yeah, because that's too on the nose.
How about the teacups? You know what they should find? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Something, okay.
How about the Haunted Mansion? Hey, look, we got to have some type of Disney property in
Disney
here.
thing. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. So think long and hard, Kasloff,
yeah.
because your and my retirement plan hinges on this.
Okay, but if it's good, they're gonna keep you.
Crap. That's right. Just make it good. You know what? This is going to make us a lot of money, Kasloff.
Okay,
Keep
so
going.
they Space Mountain is we find out when they get there and
I love it.
land that
I
it's
love it.
Earth,
Yes,
but
yes.
Earth has been inhabitable. It's just there was so much money to be made moving
Elsewhere.
people to
Right.
space.
Right, right. And you know what? They thought that they have to wear a mask, and what if it breaks? And that's how they find out it is inhabitable.
Yeah, that's what we keep that for the very end. That
I
happens.
love it.
So
I love it. Third
they're
act, Eric.
going
Third act.
yeah, we're just ended the first act. Second act is where the action's gonna be happening.
Yes.
So there's these different planets that they have to travel to on that
Yes.
rail.
Yes.
I love that it's space travel, but it's rails.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So they get to the first planet that it's kind of like the ride. It stops and you have to land. That hit up to a certain speed
Yes.
to get back onto the next rail
Yes.
to keep going. So
What
the
if,
first,
I have a question. Can they find an old rail system that used to be there, and they're like, why is this here? But they use it nonetheless.
remember, they're traveling on the old rail system because they got hit the
That's
wrong
right.
way.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So they're going to these planets where nobody's been for a long time.
Okay.
They see like ancient alien civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Mhm.
Can they find? Well, no, Atlantis.
No,
That's on
but
Earth.
that's not a planet.
I know. It's on Earth
I
somewhere.
think maybe our alien kid, he's the last one of his species, and should we go to his planet at one point?
Yes. And you know what? I wonder if, since he and obviously being an alien, he has history that has been passed down to him, and he
Yeah.
knows vaguely stories that his ancestors have told and handed down. And so maybe he then becomes the storyteller in a way of the different planets that we land on.
Okay. Okay. So
And don't forget we have the straight up droid
yeah, yeah.
that who he knows almost everything.
Who should we get to voice the droid? The kids, we're gonna discover people for the kid.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of now
Don't say
Matthew McConaughey is snuck in my head.
no. We can't say Jack Black because Borderlands is that he did Borderlands happen.
Oh, okay. Huh. Um,
We got to go a big star because this is a
boy, I don't know. I don't
Ben
know.
Stiller.
I like that. Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, he's got
You know what? I think
a
Owen
voice.
Wilson would be funnier, or
Wow.
maybe
Wow.
it's a two-headed robot, and we can get Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson
Oh man.
because they could be arguing about stuff the whole time.
That would be hilarious. Let's go this way. No, we're gonna go my way. No, we're going
No,
my
we're
way.
going this way.
I like it. Okay, I like it. Yeah. And but can it be a spinning head?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right. Like on one face on one side, then it spins and it's Ben
And it's the
Stiller.
other
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But remember,
yeah.
it's still a big, bulky
Yes, yeah,
50s
19,
robot.
yeah. Jetsons robot. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I
yeah, yeah.
like it.
Okay, so the first planet they go to. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got how we're gonna. Earth is inhabitable, but the thing is, these different planets they're going to, they have to get samples from all of them. And if they stand in a certain spot on Earth and place these things, everything comes back to life.
Okay, let me ask you this. Devil's advocate, why?
Why?
Yes.
Because the cosmos wanted it that way.
But if it comes back to life, does it change everything?
So then maybe it is a planet. No, it's not Earth. No, like that.
I like Earth, but if it comes back to life, does it tell how and who changed it?
I don't think we should. That's not important. This is a kids' adventure movie.
Okay. Okay. Then maybe not.
And we don't want to get preachy environmental stuff. So
Right,
maybe
right.
so maybe take that out. We're not doing they need to bring things back to Earth.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, I think without humans being there, Earth would be healthy again, if anything.
What, so is this like Escape to Witch Mountain almost in a
Maybe.
way?
Maybe.
Maybe in an odd throwback kind of way. Maybe. I think I like that because I like the fact that they find out it's Earth and we haven't been there in 1,000
Thousands of
years,
years.
right? And he puts it together, but Earth is the missing. Oh, Earth is the missing link, Eric. And you're absolutely right. If we do bring it back, it would link everything back up in our
All
solar
the
system.
things. Yeah, that's what I was going to get to.
Boom. I love it. I love it. I
So
love it.
each planet, they go on a different adventure.
Yeah.
Because again, it's not that they don't want to stop at these other planets. It's just that's the way the railing system works.
I like it. I like it.
So, they go on one adventure here to the next adventure. The parents are trying to get to them.
Man, okay. And I think that let's go back. I think when it stops for an hour and 30 minutes. And they have an hour and 30 minutes to get back into the ship before it leaves again.
Without them, yeah.
And if they get left, they can't get back.
They can't get back.
So they're out exploring and all these things happen. And obviously now it's a race against time to get back to the ship.
Because by doing that, you can have cool scenes where the ship's taking off. The kids gotta run and jump onto it.
Right.
And,
Yep.
Before it hits into space.
Yep,
Okay, so we got that going.
Yep.
Each planet has to be different themed.
Yes, it does. I think obviously in Arctic, it's cold.
Yeah.
There's a desert, very like vegetation, like tropical.
And I think we could have a not dinosaurs, but dinosaur-ish planet. Like space dinosaurs, alien dinosaurs.
Like a mixture of dinosaurs. Like okay, like what is your thought like an alien like a four-headed dinosaur, like a myth, almost mythology?
No, it's just they're how like when you're watching Star Wars and they'll show something, it's like, oh, that's supposed to be
right. Okay. I got you.
Aliens, but big monster aliens, kind of like the xenomorphs, but scarier, like 7 foot tall xenomorphs.
Okay.
But you can have some fun on that.
Right. Okay. All right. I like it. I dig
There's
it.
a planet like that. There's a lava planet.
Okay, a lava.
So here's what goes on. When you land, your ship is taken on a really high up railing system, and it keeps going. And it gets to another end. So that's why they got to go through the planet to get to it.
Oh, kind of like not Space Mountain, but what's the mountain? The other mountain?
Splash Mountain.
Yeah. Kind of something like that. So it'll kind of take you around and down and through.
Basically like a Disneyland ride. You got to exit at one point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think the more hints to rides we can do, the better.
Yeah.
And we can also get a little meta, and it's like, I'll never understand, how are there some planets that are just ice and some planets that are just desert? That makes no sense.
Exactly. I like it.
Making fun of Star Wars, why is Tatooine a desert planet? How does that work? How would people survive?
Yeah, I like it. I dig it.
Okay, so we have our first planet is the desert planet.
Okay.
And there's dangerous creatures there that they've got to fight.
Right.
We can I love now with the two-faced robot of Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller. That's gonna be funny.
Oh, that's gonna be great. One is gung ho. Ben Stiller is just like, no, I don't think we should go.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we should.
He's the C3PO,
right?
While Owen Wilson is more the R2.
Right. Exactly.
I get to see them having arguments. The Owen Wilson, we have to go save them. Ben Stiller, no, we have to save ourselves. How can you say something like that?
Right.
Mackenzie's our kid. We have to protect her.
Right.
She's not the one who paid for us. And obviously, Milo and Mackenzie have to have like a cute little thing about them. Like maybe Alexander doesn't have a dad. So Milo's kind of like his father figure.
Grows to be, right? And this is, and
I think
obviously at
even
every
before that,
stop,
I think the whole time
I think,
he,
oh yes, yeah, but I think at every stop we get to see the different relationships that Milo has with the kids.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Like I think there could be something where they're just walking around a ship. Alexander's freaking out over the thing they found. It's borrowing a line from Wolverine and Deadpool. So the girl, Mackenzie, could be looking out into space. But Alexander, this thing is amazing. And Milo walks up to him, takes the space rock, give me the space rock, and talk to the girl.
you
What?
know, you
I
know what?
think we could have a thing where he can do these like cool space, like Milo takes over and is like flying them around, and the whole joke would be he can do cool space stuff, but talking to Mackenzie alone, he's nervous and
Right,
everything's weird for
right,
him.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So second planet is the lava planet.
Okay. No, maybe that should be the before Earth, I feel,
The
because
most scary one,
yeah,
where the scariest bad guys are,
yeah,
should be the lava planet.
yeah, yeah. So maybe the ice planet is next. Because we went to the desert, we went to the ice. Do
Let's
you
start,
want an
let's
ice
start,
planet?
let's start off with the dinosaur planet. No, the dinosaur planet is the lava
I
planet.
think so. And I think it's a mixture of Land of the Lost.
The Will
Um
Ferrell movie or the TV show?
nah, we'll go with the Well, no, no. What no, Journey to the Center.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
So something
okay.
like that where it's like the lava planet with some type of vegetation, but it's got like the alien dinosaurs on it.
Okay, and I think each planet has to have good aliens and bad aliens. And each this Earth is the best of all the planets.
Yes.
They're trying by connecting all these rails, the
Uh-huh.
planets could everybody could get to Earth.
Yes, 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 yes. Let
So
me can I add this is oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh, so when the droid was being uploaded, right? He knew he got all the Ben Stiller got all the dialects and the languages for the different aliens, and Owen Wilson is like, "How'd you get all that?" And he's like, "What?" I think that would be funny. I think, and then they
yeah,
could,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Well, because again, he's 3PO. 3PO could
right,
speak every
yeah,
language.
yeah, and so when they meet like these aliens, Owen Wilson goes, I got this." And they start talking, and you can see the subtitles. And Owen Wilson's like, "Okay, everybody, they're gonna kill us if they catch us, right? They're gonna
No,
kill
Ben
us."
Stiller's no,
And Ben Stiller goes, "No,
no,
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 no." He
no,
goes,
no. Everybody, he talks to them, but maybe he says things wrong.
"Oh yeah, oh
Like
see, oh
there are these
Ben
peaceful
Stiller."
people. We see their subtitles. Welcome, travelers. On our planet, travelers are the most welcome of all people. But Ben Stiller talks, and it's all will tremble at our feet, for we are the conquerors of worlds.
Okay, wait. There's got to be, so who has, because one of them has to be like, "No, no, no,
Let me
no,"
finish this. Let me
and they
finish
go,
this.
"Stop."
Ben Stiller does that, then they talk back. Ben Stiller talks. I just want a thing where Ben Stiller goes, "But don't worry, everybody. They're just gonna kill us." No, don't worry, everybody. They're just gonna keep us prisoners until we're dead. No, don't worry. They're just gonna feed us to their god.
That is hilarious. Yes, I think we should do that. I think we should do
But
that.
then they
But
start running, and then maybe as they're going, like I'm thinking, so our Ben bot is this huge robot, and maybe as they're running, they find out he opens up. It's like, wait, you could open up? Owen Wilson opened, then everybody can jump on him. Oh, this is one of our big chase scenes.
okay,
Everybody's running. the Ben Stiller bot opens, and it's like there's enough room for all of them to jump on it. So it's kind of like a speeder bike almost.
Okay.
So, they're all on it going around. No, no, no. Ben Stiller can't translate right. So maybe he thinks they want to kill him, but when they get there, they go, "Welcome, travelers from other worlds. We welcome you, traveler. Oh, children, we will help you." Ben Stiller thinks they want to kill them.
Right? Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
as they're running, "Where are you going? We just want to help you. We know how to get you back to your space station."
I love.
But
Yeah.
they're people, they're holding spears so that it looks like they want to kill them.
Right. 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 Right.
"Come back,
Yes.
children. Your parents are horrified and worried. We have communication systems."
I love it. I love it. I love.
So
And
then when they get in, they're like, "Whoa, that was awesome. We defeated an evil alien race."
right. Right. Okay. So they land on that planet. They're exploring. They come to this alien race, and then all of a sudden you see them with their spears, and they go, "Okay, everybody, run!" And then they're running back, and then they finally get to the thing. They start taking off. Right. Okay. I
They
like
get
it.
onto the next railing
Yep.
system.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I
I
like it.
just I just love this. No, do they want to kill them, or is Ben Stiller just see if it's Owen Wilson? That's more believable that he would misunderstand. What's funnier? They're gonna kill them, or they don't want to kill them.
No, no. I think I think I think they should have an argument. And he goes, "You don't know what you're talking." Ben Stiller is he's the smart one. He goes, "I don't want you to talk anywhere near here." And when they get on, maybe he's like, "Why did you tell him that?" Because that was the truth. He goes, "No, I knew exactly what they were saying." He goes, "Why didn't you say something?" "Because you told me not to say anything." Or is that a giveaway for the next? Or is that a running joke?
I
That
don't think, because then he's messing everybody up. I think Owen will think of it as parents. Owen Wilson could be more motherly, like he wants to help
right,
them, while
right.
Ben Stiller is always panicking.
I love it. Yeah, yeah.
So again, though, what's funnier? They want to kill them or they want to help them? Because I like that, but I also like Ben Stiller going, "Don't worry, everybody. They just want to feed us to their god."
No, I like he misunderstands them. I like how he met, and I think if they're in there, maybe he gets like short circuited and he starts like translating wrong or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's the thing, and I think in between, that's when we learn the character dynamics of
yeah,
all the
yeah.
kids and Milo. So
Well, we
between
gotta
that
get the
planet and
kids.
this other planet, right?
Yeah, I think we need to get the kids right in the beginning. We need to know how they work.
Oh well, yes, of course. But
Like,
how Milo is kind of looking after him now, and he's
yeah,
like, and what you said, right? Just go talk to her
yeah.
or whatever,
Give me the
right?
space rock.
Yeah,
Go talk to the girl.
right. And this is where obviously before after they get on the first planet, it's like you start to see that he gets a little shy and maybe he starts to like her, and Milo kind of knows, and oh, it's like a cute little thing. Then all of a sudden the aliens, right? Yeah.
Can
Okay.
we do a thing where as they're traveling, we need to have needle drops music? They're looking through it. Well, it says it's classical music.
Oh
What
yeah.
classical music? They press it. No, it's not the 50s. Time went normal because we can do this. When they pick classical music, Welcome to the Jungle starts playing,
Oh my god, it's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah.
or something modern.
Oh no, I think you know what? I think with a different kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
We
yeah.
could use that type, and they pick like country music. What's a country? And
What's
it's like
country music?
there's a tear
Don't tell
in
my
my
heart.
yeah, my egg. Oh, that's hilarious. And then they see what if they find a music video and then they start dancing like him. That's hilarious.
Oh, but we gotta. This has to be during summertime.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
If we're gonna, no, that's no. As I just, if we have it that this is their summer, it either has to start what. Let me think about the beginning of the movie. Could be how I spent my summer vacation, and right when Milo's gonna, we could keep cutting back and forth, or is the end of the movie. You know,
What?
there. I'm thinking that I think if we do it, the movie starts what at school, and
Hmm.
everybody's talking about what they did during the summer. We can cut back to Milo talking to everybody, and then this happened. All the classes leaning in, or I think at some point, oh, we'll just have a line where Mackenzie goes, "Well, I know one thing. We're gonna have a heck of a story for what we did for our summer vacation."
I think leave it at that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
simple,
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
second planet they go to would be an ice planet,
Yeah.
and that's where there has to be danger. Yeah, we laughed, we had fun at the first planet.
Hmm.
Ice planet is when, hey, things are getting real because someone hears them talking about reconnecting everything.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So it's an ice planet, they're freezing.
Hmm.
But when they land at the station, the first dock, there has to be stuff for them to wear.
What? Yes. Yeah. They do. They find it, and then as they're circling the ice planet, maybe they see something. Maybe they see. I don't know. Maybe it's the bad guys in expedition. Maybe they're but see, maybe the bad guys see that there's a train or a ship that has come in,
And they
right?
want
Yeah, and they're
they
like,
want to get all no, there's humans who have been stuck here for years
oh,
without any of the ships. So when they see it,
mm,
they're acting nice to them.
mm.
Like, yeah, we're gonna help you guys, you know. Hey,
So so from the audience point of view, obviously they we think they're good and they've been stranded and blah blah blah,
yeah.
right? But in actuality, so they've decided they're going to take them. And they think they're so there's a- they're so the these these bad guys who are pretending to be good.
Let's make two of them.
Two bad guys
No,
or
three's
three?
a better number.
Yeah, three.
Because I
And
think there should be a battle on the ship, right? Like now Milo's got to really step up.
well, I think let's kind of because what if the bad guys know that this is part of the
Or you
Earth
know what I
system?
think? Let's do this. All the planets and everybody is still in communication. So there would be like a Amber Alert going out. So we go back to our first planet, and what they were shouting is, "No, no, where are you going? We've signaled your rescue team." But their language sounds threatening. It's like,
Oh
"Roy."
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what? What if since we're talking about Earth, what if we do something where it's like Mars? It's like three planets to Earth. So there's like Mars would be the middle planet, but it's like we wouldn't
Sign.
know
It's
it's
not Mars,
right,
but
right.
it's Mars.
But it would be, like boom, boom, and then Earth, like Earth, Mars, and then whatever going back, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like
No,
the
no,
other
let's
ones, and
just
we
keep
just
it
don't
that
get,
there's
yeah,
these planets they
yeah.
gotta get on the rails to go to.
So there's bad guys who are pretending to be good, and our kids and Milo think that they're being chased, and all of a sudden it's like, no, 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 we're friends and we're good and we're trying to get out of here. We've been here, and they pick them up, and then they know that this rail goes to Earth, and their whole intention is to be good until they get to Earth, and then they're gonna wipe out
But
the
they're not
kids.
gonna make it to there. Something's gotta happen on the ship where they get kicked off. I think let's go back to Milo. I think he was a soldier. Well,
I don't know.
because he's got to be able to defend the kids from these bad guys.
I don't know. I mean, I think, I
But
think,
what if he failed at being a soldier,
yeah. I
and
mean,
that's why he's got this slow? Everybody knows it wasn't his fault, but he thinks it's his fault. That way, well, some people blame him, even though it wasn't his fault at all that this thing crashed. So now people are even more, oh my God, him with kids. So he's redeeming himself to himself and to the people.
oh man, yeah. But I think making him because he's like an everyday guy, and yes, I think he trained because he tried, but since he doesn't, I think he just knows how to handle himself.
Okay, let's go with that. Ooh,
Uh,
ooh, ooh.
yeah.
So the bad guys get on the plane with us on the spaceship. They're going. We now this is a huge. Are we going like a small ship or like a pretty big ship?
No, I think a smallish to medium size ship.
Okay, let's go medium size because there's bedrooms.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll be cool if we could have there's simulated gravity in it. Because we can have this cool scene where, in order to fight the bad guys, they could be turning on and turning off the gravity in the ship.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
Okay.
like, they have these boots where it keeps them grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they get to the boots that keep them grounded, but they're fighting the bad guys. It's like on, boof, off,
Right. Right.
boof.
Right.
And they're trying to kick them out of the ship into space.
Okay.
So we can have a cool fight sequence there.
Okay.
But there's three bad guys. We don't know that the other bad guy is in so it's a medium-sized ship. We don't know that he's staying in the other area of it because he can come in at the end.
Oh, he was on there all the whole time?
Yeah, he was hiding. His friends died, but he stuck himself in the hull of the ship and has just been hiding and waiting.
In the ship that the kids took?
Yeah, no, not the whole time from the ice planet. We have the fight with the three bad
Right,
guys on
right.
the ice planet. They put them in the hull of the ship. They open it, but he had the boots that keep you stuck. So it closes. They think they're safe.
Okay.
No, or should it just be the aliens that are the main danger?
I think we're onto something, but I don't think that the bad people should let on yet until they get close to
I think
Earth.
that's too much. Because remember, we have to deal with bad aliens also.
Ah, yeah, but uh, yeah,
The aliens we have to have the cool, scary aliens.
then they have to be on the ice planet, I think,
So you
to
think we just
introduce
get rid
that.
of them on the ice planet? They don't even get on the ship?
I think, yeah, but I think I like the idea of the bad people who were posing to because they were on an expedition and they got left or
Yeah,
they something happened, right?
something went
Maybe
wrong.
they got exiled.
We don't know that. They
Right,
just tell
right,
us that
right,
something went wrong with their
right,
ship.
right. And I still like it, but I think but if I think the bad aliens are on the next planet.
Yeah, this is our last planet. So
Yeah.
do we have one remaining bad human on the ship or not? Or they all just get kicked out into space?
Um Okay, but why are the bad humans there on the second planet, the ice planet to begin with?
They were exiled there, but they're telling everybody they were stranded. They
Okay.
were sent there they're criminals who took over. Maybe they don't know it, but it was a prison planet.
Oh, okay. There you go. Because Because if it's bad guys, then they have to get to Earth. But if it's prisoners, then yeah, let's just kick them out.
Okay. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
on the ship and they get kicked out into space.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe Glenn Powell, maybe they say something and Glenn Powell's kind of like putting two and two together, and then all of a sudden he's like, "All right, everybody, time for bed. Looks like we're on target for our next planet in about 7 hours. So let's get 6 hours of sleep." And he knows they're going to be there actually in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So but he's just saying that because he goes and he turns it off and he goes, okay, I'm going to put everything to sleep until we get into
Not to
orbit.
Space Mountain, to the next
No,
planet.
to the next
Not be
planet. Yeah, the
final
lava. Yeah, the
destination.
lava. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he knows how to read all that stuff because the prisoners don't.
Yeah.
So he starts putting two and two together because he's listening to the good guys talk about, and they just keep hinting at something, and it just doesn't sit well. And so, because of his training and his no right, he sends everybody to bed, but he stays up. And as soon as they start
I think
fighting, the
the
kids
kids
wake
should
up.
be part of the fight. Mackenzie should be
Well,
part
yeah,
of
the
the
kids,
fight
the kids
also.
wake up. Yeah, the kids wake up and they
They're the
get
ones
into it.
that
Yeah,
are turning off and
right,
on the
right. Yeah,
the
yeah,
false gravity.
yeah,
Because it could
yeah.
be like fighting, boom, bad guys go up.
Yeah,
Milo
yeah.
has the boots on, he stays down.
Yep.
Boom, boom. And I think Mackenzie should be the one to, hit the thing to make them fly out.
And
But
then
she's got to
almost,
go on growth here too.
yeah, and then Milo almost flies out.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
have to
but
put
the
their mask
alien
on.
kid
Yeah.
saves him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, can we do something where they could pick up an alien, like a pet alien kind of a thing?
I think that should be on lava.
No, I'm thinking earlier because that could be the one that Milo or Alexander is obsessed with. And then Milo goes, "Give me the Magongren and go talk to the girl."
What if his pet rock is an alien rock and it's alive, but it's a rock?
Okay, but they know that, right? They're like,
oh yeah, they know. Yeah, he picks it up. It's like a rock.
Because I think that could be also the thing that saves them. He could join in the fight also. Maybe when the fight starts, he gets like human size, or
he hulks out or something.
They think it's just a regular rock, a cool looking rock.
Yeah.
But when he sees the kids in danger, he eats the bad guys and spits them out.
God,
okay. So they're fighting. The bad guys are getting the advantage. The rock rolls in.
Right. And you have no idea
what's going on here.
And Alexander gets pushed, right?
The second it touches Alexander, the bad guy.
And in one,
Mackenzie opens the dock and he shoots them out. Then when Glenn Powell's going, the rock grabs him.
What if he can eat? What if he bites him? He lets the bad guys go.
Do this. He holds him in. The thing closes. He spits him out. Glenn Powell is covered in ooze and everything.
Yes.
And just looks at everyone.
Yeah.
We talk about everything that happened except that.
Yeah.
That never leaves the ship.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Never.
I love that. I love it.
So then we get to our last planet where we're going to spend a good amount of time. Because this is going to be the main bad guys, the lava planet.
Okay.
So they get to the lava planet, and again, it's one of those, they land, and I think it should pop up on a thing how long they have to get to the other side, where the ship has to get refueled, fixed. It goes along the thing, lands, and okay. So now they have so much time to get to the other end.
What if they see like a communication location that is on the other side of the planet, but they only have an hour and a half?
But if they could get to that,
then they can
tell everybody where they're at.
Right. Right.
Okay, I think I love that if they would have just been cool to the first planet,
Right. Yeah.
everything would have been okay.
Right. And what if as they were walking they go, "Man, I wish those were friendly aliens that could call us."
If only we could have met some friendly
I
aliens
know. I
who are
know.
helpful
I know.
and would have had communication with our space station back home.
What if before they land on the lava planet and in between, so they're laying down and you hear Benbot. Maybe that's what we should call him, Benbot.
Something like that.
And we hear Benbot and Owen Wilson talking, and you can see them. It's like shot right above, and you can see their faces this way, and they go, "Hey, you know those aliens, right?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I was kind of short circuited." He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, I think I made a mistake." And then he kind of admits to it, and then as they're and as everything kind of starts to fall apart, that's one thing that Benbot he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I wish we would have. I wish." Owen Wilson was like, "Man, I wish we would have met aliens that could save us and was going to radio us back, right, and help. But no, we found the ones who wanted to eat us and kill us."
Or maybe, they think they're all about to die, and everybody just starts confessing stuff. And Ben Bot, okay, I made a mistake. No, but I like the other way you were saying it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
again, I don't think the other face of the robot should know. Like, I
No,
just,
no,
I
no.
just wish we could have found some helpful aliens who have a direct contact with our space station back home.
And then Ben goes like this. Yeah, me
Powering
too.
down. Powering down.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we get to these aliens, they have weapons and stuff like that. They're terrifying.
What? Or should he? Well, is this when he goes? No, no, they're here to help us. They're going to protect us.
Maybe with them, yeah. I think he doesn't want to admit that he's stupid.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, don't worry. These guys want to help us. They're not at all like those jerk aliens from from the sand planet. And maybe they think it's a desert planet, but when they leave, we see the other alien species and it's like perfect beach. There's like
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
water.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's a vacation resort.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh
It's
man,
everything they could on.
that's
They
freaking
have their
hilarious.
communication thing, and it's direct contact to the space station.
That's hilarious.
Have the
Yeah.
kids been there? Yes, we have seen your children. They
They're
were.
being held captive by a maniacal
They don't
Benbot.
know where they are. They're being held captive by an evil robot.
Yeah, yeah. And he ordered them to run.
He
and,
ordered them to
and
run from
escape.
us.
And
You
escape.
must find this robot and destroy him at
Yeah.
all costs.
Before he kills your children. That's hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they gotta have like a cool battle
Yeah.
with the lava planet
Yeah.
aliens.
Yeah.
Space.
All in an hour and 30. Because
Yeah,
they
they
have
have
to
that
be back.
timer. They gotta get to their thing.
Yep.
And I think we have to. This is when we've had hand-to-hand combat. I think now we get the piloting stuff, and I think this is when Glenn Powell can take over
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pilot.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. I like it. I like it.
They have like they don't have, do they have weapons like blasters on outside of the ship to fight the aliens?
I think early on they find all this stuff. They go through it as they get to the first planet. As they're on their way, he goes through and he looks through, what kind of supplies they
Well,
have, if
but
they have
outside
food.
of the ship, like Star Wars, things that could shoot
Oh
down. And
yes, yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think as Glenn Powell is flying, Mackenzie's not doing the book smarts anymore. She just jumps into Gunner
Yeah.
and starts taking down the aliens.
Yeah. Yep.
We could. I think we should do like where Mackenzie's the one that saves Alexander.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like a fun, cute. Maybe they've
Mhm.
kidnapped Alexander.
Yeah. And all the while on each of these planets, we have to have a history as they walk and before they get into it, like
Except
AJ.
the first planet.
AJ has to tell people that about his ancestors, and this is where blah 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 blah. This has been inhabited for
I think Mackenzie should be
centuries.
the one doing that because she's the book smart one.
Man,
Every planet
but what is
except the
AJ
first
gonna do?
planet.
We got to give something to AJ to do. He just can't be the Klingon looking kid.
What's his mission? What's his purpose? What could his thing be?
Because he has to. Obviously, Mackenzie knows how to do things by the book, and Alexander just is a free spirit, and he
He's the
goes and does
Spitfire.
whatever, right? And then I think he is. I think AJ is. He's the one that most knows most about the star system because of his ancestors.
Maybe he's like a mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Because there can be things where the ship's messing up and he's in there fixing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. On the lava planet, the tracking thing is messing up. So he's got to be in there, fixing it so that it would lower so they can get onto it.
Okay.
But that's when the bad guys can get Alexander. So they're in the ship. Well, I think somehow Alexander has to be on the ship and they need to connect to it to save him.
So they take Alexander captive?
Yeah.
And they get on another ship? So they're on the same
The bad
railway?
guys are on another ship with Alexander.
And they're heading towards Earth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then somehow they have to board the ship to rescue Alexander.
Mm-hmm. All okay.
So it could be they're going ahead, but maybe there's something about Alexander that he's the key to getting to it. Like he's like a chosen one kind of figure.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. I think so. Well, let's come back to that because I think let's talk ahead and then we can kind of work our way back.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not keeping him as a sacrifice. Maybe he is part and he doesn't know it. Part of like a royal bloodline or something. Or he means something to them, but Alexander doesn't know it. Or maybe it gets mixed up. I don't know.
No, we can't do that. There needs to be a reason they would kidnap him.
Right.
Well, maybe.
Because
you know what? They're just douches and they kidnapped him. Give us the map or we'll kill your friend. That easy. Give us the coordinates.
And then they really don't know what the coordinates are. Do they? Not yet.
By now they would have figured it out because that has to happen in the second act.
What? Or why they're going to Earth?
Yeah.
Really? You still want to? I don't know where. How would they figure that out, or where? I guess on the ice planet.
Ship.
Huh?
While on the ship, they figure that out.
That early?
Well, at the start of the second act, there has to be a reason why getting there is so important.
You don't want to just let it happen and they figure it out?
You can't do that. That's not good storytelling.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because then you're giving it away and then they find out.
But
Because at
then
first
they're
they're just lost.
seamlessly going. If
Well,
they have a
yeah.
purpose, that means something.
Well, their purpose is to find out the way to get back home.
Then it should just be them getting back to the space station.
Well, right, but in doing so, they figure out how and why they're going to be getting to Earth and why, and so he just doesn't put it together. He's just trying to figure out how to get back, and he hits all these planets, and the last and final planet is the
But they
missing
would be
link.
trying to go back towards the space station. They would be trying to reverse everything to go back home. They need to know that Earth is the answer.
Yeah, but isn't that giving it away?
No. You
Maybe
have to
that's
be
where we
very
different.
exact about why they're going to Earth. It
Mm.
can't just be a mistake. There needs to be
No, it's not a no, it's not. It's never nothing's never a mistake. And I think that's where we kind of differ is I just wouldn't let in on that they know that they need Earth. They just are trying to find a way to get back home. It's like ET, right? He doesn't know. He just hit Earth and he needs
Okay,
to
then
find
what's
his way
so
back.
special about getting to Earth then?
They don't know. They don't know where they're going. And he has a notion, but he just doesn't say yet. But then all of a sudden they hit Earth, and then he puts it all together. He goes, "Now we have to go back." Because why would they go to all these other planets?
Because the railing system, they need to get to Earth for a reason. Because remember, they have to prove that it's inhabitable.
So at the very front, they know that they're on their way to Earth, or
I
at
think
least
that
Milo
should be
does.
Glenn Powell's mission, is to prove that Earth is inhabitable.
Yeah.
And the kids were that's the kids' hangout.
Boy, I don't know. Maybe people should put like questions and comments and
Well, we have to
like
finish
on
the movie
YouTube. I don't
because
know,
it
man.
just makes
Okay.
sense
Like
that
I
way.
mean, we can let's finish it. Yes. Um but I still think it needs to be like they're trying to, they don't know. I don't even know. Obviously, I guess it's an old rail system and he knows it's going to Earth, but I don't
I think
know.
he's trying to prove that Earth is still inhabitable.
Yeah, but why? Why would he be doing that?
The space station is running out of eventually the space
Yeah, but
station
again,
is
you're
going to
going
run
back to
out of
making him a
supply.
hero though. And
They
does he
were,
want to be a hero?
he doesn't want to, but he has to be.
Yeah, but then you're setting people. It's like, and I think I
No,
know.
no, no. He's doing this on his own. He wasn't chosen to do it.
No,
Everybody
no,
thinks
he
he's
just
an idiot.
happens to be. Yeah, but no, he just happened to be on the ship and he saved him. He doesn't know that he's going to Earth.
I think he has to know that.
Okay, I guess we'll stick to that. But as a side note, this is why I think the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is not the Indiana Jones because he's an old angry man and he knows he's defeated. And I think that's the thing. And I don't think that Glenn Powell knowingly goes, "Oh, I'm going to go save those kids and we're going to get to Earth."
No, the kids were just there. He gets on, and this, I think it should be,
Oh,
he's
I
getting
don't
into that
know.
ship to go to Earth. He doesn't know the kids are in the back and that's their hangout.
So, okay, so now I don't know. I still think that it should be a fluke and they're on their way and then he starts putting it together. But if you want to do that, then maybe it does change the whole thing because then we have to work towards that.
I think we have been going towards that without knowing it.
Mm. So even before he gets on, he's going to slip away into the ship and he
Yeah,
gets going. Mm.
he's trying to tell everybody, listen, eventually this isn't going to work. We're losing supply.
Okay. Okay. All right.
This thing isn't going to work anymore. I believe Earth is still inhabitable. You want us to send, a team of people to, a dead planet, blah blah blah. So he decides to go on his own. He doesn't know the kids are in there. They're
But
in the back of the ship.
but we didn't know starting out. We didn't mention that, right? So that kind of changed the whole story then.
But no, it doesn't, because everything is still, he still has to hit those points on the rail system.
But that would change why they need to get out because he has to go look for stuff.
Well, no, they still have to land at those planets.
Yeah, but why would they get out? Because they just land at the planet. Because if he's on a mission and he knows,
Well,
then he
because
has
when
to go
those
through
things
the
go
thing.
up, the ship has to be refueled, and that's the way they get refueled. They go up into that thing, and it moves along.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. So are they on their way to Earth then? Yet?
They've been on their way to Earth the whole
No, no,
time.
no. So like to go back. So I know that. But are they done with the lava?
No,
Uh,
we're still having the battle in space with the lava.
so they know that Glenn Powell's on his way to Earth then. And they kidnap him to get
No,
the
I'm thinking
coordinates.
they kidnapped Milo. No, I mean Alexander. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then that would explain why they need to get him to give the coordinates, right? So yeah. Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Why would Milo have the coordinate? No, Alexander have the coordinates, or is it
Well,
the
no.
kids? The kids are saving Glenn Powell
Mm.
because he would be sending the lava aliens in the wrong direction. No. So,
Mm.
but your way of doing it is they're just going. They don't know why they're going to Earth. They just
Who?
know that if they get the Earth, that's where things it turns around and they could go back to the space station.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's keep with that then. Let's keep with that. Then while they're on Earth waiting for yeah. While they're on Earth waiting for it to fuel, that's when he could put together that it's inhabitable because he can be ready to walk out. Like as they're sitting there on the thing, he sees like a bug flapping around, like a butterfly or
Right,
something.
right. Like Noah, like a dove
Yeah,
flying.
in a way, we're kind of doing Noah's Ark
Yeah.
in a weird way.
Yeah. Why not then, if that's the case, do uh as they're going around, all the kids are like, "Oh my God, what is this? I've never seen this." And automatically Glenn Powell knows it's Earth
Yeah.
and he starts like, like things are coming back as he's reading them and putting things together, and then all of a sudden like he gets hit and he goes, I know where we are and I know why we're here. Right? As they're going.
Yeah.
Um, and keep in mind they have an hour and 30 minutes.
Well, no, I think when they get the Earth, they're
Mhm.
able to send out the beacon back to the space station that, hey, Earth's inhabitable.
But how about this? Yes, I think so, but nothing works. It's like Jurassic Park. Nothing works. And so the AJ, this is where he comes in and he fixes the communications.
Exactly. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So each planet they go to, they're just intruders on the planet. They just
Mm.
fall into. I think, yeah, you know what? Your way is more fun if it's just kids on an adventure and they just happen to fall into these bad situations. Like the lava planet, it's in the middle of a war. A civil
Oh,
war is
yeah.
going on the planet. There's the
Yeah.
good aliens, the bad aliens. They help the good aliens win.
Okay. I like that. I like that. That's good. Yeah. And it just so happens they just fall into these things. So the ice planet
Somewhat.
has the prisoners.
Yeah.
The the other planet has the alien war going on, and then Earth is obviously home away from home and the
Yeah.
missing link to everybody
So
surviving.
first planet, everything could have been all right. Second, I think second planet is the ice. Third planet is the Civil War with the space dinosaurs, the scariest of all planets.
Right.
And Earth is the last planet. Yeah, they just go on these misadventures each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. 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 I think so. I think so. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, and if
Um,
we're gonna do that, we've got to mention it. Not mention it, but go, like, like maybe we can have a voiceover at the end when Earth is repopulated. Everybody's landing, the kids are hugging their parents,
mhm,
and we hear Milo's voiceover. I wish I could tell you that everything we did had a purpose.
mhm.
We get it. None of this made. I wish I could sit here and tell you that I knew what was going to go on when I was on the adventure with the kids,
Right.
and that I knew that all of the blah 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 blah. And I
Mhm.
think at the very end, when all the humanities come back,
Yeah.
there could be a big thing where we hear spaceships coming. We think it's the evil aliens. It lands. It's the
It's the
good
good
aliens.
aliens that they were terrified of. That's
But here's what
hilarious.
we do: the parents, the leaders of the space station, they hug them. These are our friends.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I love that. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and that is Space Mountain.
I love it. I love it. That in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done.
Okay, so now you're back to Bob. You know what? We need a
Ah,
third person for this to be the studio head. Okay, so Mr. Iger.
yes. Hello, Eric. I'm glad to be
Okay,
back.
what do you think of the pitch?
Okay, I was on mute and I hid my camera the whole time. I tell you what, that whole pitch, Eric, my intention was to have something so horrible that they would fire me and never bring me back. But I think this is so good that number one, you're going to be the ticket, baby. You're going to be the ticket of Hollywood. You're going to toast of the town. You're going to be the hot tamale on the hottest night. I love it. I love it. And I think we're back, baby. I think we're back.
Okay, now let's talk realistically. I think it's Space Mountain because there's the railing system. That's the
Yes.
whole gag. I
Yes.
think the 50s thing we take out. It's modern day. Not modern day, but humanity's gone the way it's gone. Because by doing that, we can have the fun needle drops when the kids
Yes.
discover
Yes.
classical music.
Yes. I like
There
it.
could be a whole thing like maybe when they're on Earth, we got to have something. I would love to have like a giant Taylor Swift poster where they land. They're like, this must have been a goddess to these people. Or maybe it's a Taylor Swift song they pick as classic.
I think no, I think much like with oh wait, am I still Bob Iger? I
No,
think
no, you know.
okay. I think that much like Guardians of the Galaxy have the I think this is a perfect opportunity to pick out pop culture music, different genres of music that they can listen to, and Taylor Swift is absolutely the god. She was the god.
A
She was
goddess.
the goddess. Yeah, she was the goddess. This
Wow,
was
there's a lot of stuff in these files about someone named T.
T
Swift.
Swift. Hmm. Must
They
be
can
her
discover
goddess.
social media.
Oh my god.
Everybody's talking about this T. Swift person.
Oh yeah, they can once they hit the thing and the computer system comes back, it brings up all this pop culture stuff. But I think as they travel, I think there's numerous opportunities. Have a great soundtrack going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
I think we can have On the Road again.
Oh yeah. Bow. On the road again. Yeah,
But the
man.
whole thing is they are listening to it. It's not,
Yeah.
only we as the audience.
Oh no, the whole thing. Then they're there singing and dancing and yeah, absolutely.
And again,
Absolutely.
this is PG-13,
Yeah.
more a soft PG. This is more PG than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. No, there's no the only violent thing is the Rock eating people and maybe the aliens getting shot, but that's it. There's
Yeah,
no blood
it's
and
not
guts and
blood.
nothing.
They don't get mad about blood,
No.
red blood. If it's yellow or something, we
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be
Um,
good.
is this a summer release or a Thanksgiving
Oh
Christmas
no,
release?
this is an absolute summer release.
And,
Absolute.
and I
Yeah.
think, we do a talent. We get kids from TV shows to be in it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Disney kids. Kids who are on Disney Channel shows, get them to be in it. The
Mm-hmm.
promotion could be fun because you can theme Space Mountain during like a month before release, theme it to the ride, to the movie.
Yeah. Oh man, McDonald's gonna have a heyday with this one.
Oh yeah, we can have, this is Happy Meal toys again.
Yeah. And by the way, anybody listening to this, we already have it copywritten and registered
Yeah.
with the WGA.
You know what? The thing about this is, I just realized we could take out the Space Mountain Disney stuff, and this would be a pretty cool movie now that I really think about it.
Oh yeah.
If we
It's
put actual time into this,
yeah. That'd be great.
yeah.
It'd be super fantastic. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, but again, this is Space Mountain. We're okay. Well, now that's pretty much how this podcast is gonna go. We'll have actual people on at one point.
Like Bob Iger?
No, I think Dylan could be the studio executive.
Oh,
No,
right.
he would be fun to pitch. What to come up with stuff. What?
That'd be hilarious. Yeah. That'd be great.
Okay, but yeah. So right now, real script wise, let me tell you what. Let me pitch you something, Larry, as we close. So right now, I feel that every screenwriter for a spec script needs to have a disaster movie because Twisters was awesome. It's tied for my favorite movie of the year right now. Because
Okay.
have you seen it yet?
No, not yet. I need to.
You need to see it this week, man.
Need to.
I know I want to do a disaster movie as my next script. Not that I want to make. I have representation. I have an entertainment lawyer who can help me get other representation. So all I know is this is the base. We're not going to pitch it now. It's basically a veteran firefighter has been taken out of the big city, and he is now living in a small mountain town in Portland. And there's a group of volunteer firefighters. They're about to have their big fall festival. So everybody's, there's famous singers in town. It's a big, huge deal, tourists. And while they're there, the biggest forest fire you could imagine is happening. Now, these are volunteer firefighters who have never seen a fire before.
Right.
It's not a comedy.
Yeah.
It's just these regular people
volunteer
who now have to battle this. And our main firefighter, he moved to the small town because of a tragedy that happened in the big city he lived in. That's the real script I'm working on now.
I love it, dude.
Well, everybody, thank you for listening. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button.
Until next time, buddy. Maybe Bob Iger will come back on. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and tell a friend.